What's going on, everyone? This is Damian from Lore Seekers, and today I have another rules video for you. Yes, we are back with full production. So we were on a bit of a hiatus. I'm sorry, I was working on an event, but anyways, I am here with more rules that you should know. So let's just jump straight into it. Roll the video! As with all of our videos, let's start with the breakdown. So today I'm answering some more rules questions. I'm focusing primarily on new cards from Shimmering Skies. However, we will have some questions referring to some of the older cards. I have 5 questions for you today, and in the summary I'm going to tell you where you can find more answers. And of course we'll just wrap it up with the summary. Let's go. Question number 1, and this one was brought up a lot in the comments of the last video. If Merlin Intellectual Visionary is on top of Merlin Goat, so if you've shifted Intellectual Visionary on top of Goat and then he gets banished, will you gain lore from the Goat? No, you won't, and here is why. Because when you stack cards, when you use shift, only the card at the very top of the stack, in this case Intellectual Visionary, is the card which has effects. All other cards under it are effectively blank. They're just effectively blank, there's no text there. So only the one at the very top is the one which has any abilities at all. That's why Goat doesn't trigger under these conditions, because Goat doesn't have text. Effectively there is no, just think like there is no Goat. It's just Intellectual Visionary. So yeah, that's why you won't gain lore. Question number 2, and this is regarding one of the cards that I'm looking to try to break somehow. If you have Hades in play and you use his ability to banish the 2-cost Magic Broom, for example Magic Broom Bucket Brigade, do you need to play the broom with the same version, aka Bucket Brigade? So when you use Hades' ability and you banish the specific broom, do you need to play that specific broom? No, you don't. So Hades' ability is, here's the trade-off. You exert him, you banish one of your other characters, and you play a character with the same name as the banished character for free. Magic Broom is the name. For example, the name of this card is Hades. Bucket Brigade is a version. So this Hades, his version is Double Dealer. So basically, yeah, name is the big one. The version is the one beneath. And Hades says that you play a character with the same name as the banished character for free. So Hades only cares about the name of the card, so you can play any Magic Broom. Anyone at all. Because only the name matters. If you're looking for the exact ruling of this, in the comprehensive rules, it is 6.2.5. Question number 3. If you have Coconut Basket in play and you play Beast Wounded, will Beast enter with 4 damage, or does the basket trigger before damage is put on Beast? So Beast enters with 4 damage. This character enters play with 4 damage, and the Coconut Basket heals damage. So what will happen in this interaction? What will happen is that Beast will enter with 4 damage. So here's the order of things. Here's how things happen. Coconut Basket says consider the coconut. Whenever you play a character, you may remove up to 2 damage from the chosen character. So first off, Beast is played. Then you put 4 damage counters on Beast. Then the basket triggers. Beast enters with 4 damage, and then basket triggers because you've just played a character. And then you may remove 2 damage. So you may choose also to remove no damage at all. Basically, yeah, this matters in a couple of decks where you get triggers for removing damage. But effectively, that's what it looks like. So Beast will enter with 4 and then you will remove up to 2. Question number 4 goes out to all of you who bought the starter deck. You move Tafita to a location and her ability triggers. Then you shift the same Tafita on top of that one and move her to a different location. Will you gain 2 lore again? Yes, you will get 2 lore. So Here is how and why. Tafita's ability is new roster. Once per turn, when this character moves to a location, gain 2 lore. Okay, that's once per turn, and she has shift 2. You pay 2 to play this Tafita on top of one of your characters named Tafita. It doesn't say on top of a different one. That's why you can play this one on top of her, basically. So when you shift onto a character, the bottom one loses everything. Like I was said in the example with the Merlin, the bottom one is effectively blank and the top one gains everything. So the top one gains new abilities, all of the abilities, all of the text and so on. This new Tafita, this is a new Tafita, literally, because you just played her, with a new ability, so you can trigger it again as it hasn't resolved already this turn. Because, so the idea is basically, it's like a refresh button. This is the simplest way to put it. So once per turn, if you have a card with once per turn and it has shift, and then you shift another one on top of it, you can use it again because it's treated as a different card. Like basically as a new card. Last one is a tricky one. So if your opponent plays Avalanche and you have Chernobog's followers in the library, what exactly happens? What is the interaction here? Okay, so here is the order of things. First off, Avalanche says deal 1 damage to each opposing character. You may banish chosen location. In order, Avalanche is played. Avalanche deals 1 damage to Chernobog's followers. You put 1 damage on Chernobog's followers. Then the library gets banished. Then a game state check occurs because Avalanche stopped resolving. You see that there is 1 damage counter on Chernobog's followers and then they are banished. So basically, you resolve the card before anything else happens. You play Avalanche to its full extent, then a game state check occurs and then other effects start resolving. And because the library got banished as a part of Avalanche's ability, this is exactly what happens. Fun bonus fact, do you know what Chernobog means? It's an old Slavic word. Cherno means black and Bog means God. So Chernobog's followers are the followers of the black god, which in old Slavic mythologies, it's basically like an evil entity. So yeah, those are like the followers of evil god is the real translation for Chernobog's followers. Before we end the video, let's quickly jump into the summary. Now you know the rulings for some possible scenarios that you might run into. If you have any additional rules questions, please check out the official Discord or the rules Facebook page. They are a great resource for finding answers. That's where I find answers for these videos. And you can find them. Links are in the description below. This is where I'm putting them. So we'll try to do one of these videos each week. I see that a lot of you like these types of videos, so we'll try to bring them to you each week because there's a lot of questions out there. So yeah, that's it for this video. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below. Was this video helpful to you? Have I answered some of the questions that you might have had? Do you have any additional questions? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And while you're here, please share the video. It helps out other players. And if you wish to do so, hit those like and subscribe buttons. Help us get to 500 subs when we're gonna have a giveaway. This has been Damien from Lore Seekers, and I'll see all of you in the next video.